Now let's talk about that example. X to 7th means that we have 7. X variables. X to the 12 means that we have a total of 12 x variables multiplied to each other. So we can cancel all 7 x variables on top and 7 on a bottom. And notice that we have 5 x variables left on the bottom. And that's why it's 1 over x to 5th. What is the value of 3x squared raised to the 3 powers? Go ahead and simplify this expression. So 3 is the same as 3 to the 1. Whenever you raise one exponent to another, you need to multiply. But we have 2 exponents here, so we need to distribute 3 inches. To the 1 and to the 2. So 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. So this is 3/8 times x to the 6th. So what's 3 to the 3/9? 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So the final answer is 27 times x raised to 6th power. Try this one. Negative 2x cubed y to the 4th raised to 2nd power. Feel free to pause the video and work on that example. So this is raised to the 1st power, and we multiply by 2. We're going to have negative 2 to the 2nd power, and then 3 times 2 is 6. So we're going to have x to the 6th, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this is going to be y to 8. Negative 2 squared, that's basically negative 2 times negative 2. That's equal to positive 4. So the answer is 4, x to 6, y raised to the 8 powers. What is the value of 5x cubed multiplied by 4x to the 7th power? So what should we do in this example? So first we need to multiply 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. And then we need to multiply x cubed times x to the 7th, which case we need to add. 3 plus 7 is 10. This is simply 20x to the 10th. So try this example. 7x to the 6 times 5x to the 4th, and also 4x cubed y squared times 7x to the negative 4th y to the 3. So in the first example, we need to multiply 7 by 5. 7 times 5 is 35, and then we get to multiply x to 6 times x to 4th. 6 plus 4 is 10, so it's 35x to the 10. Now the next example, we got the multiply 4 by 7, which is 28, and then x cubed times x to negative 4. So we get 3 plus negative 4, which is negative 1. And then finally, we get to multiply y squared times y cubed. 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's y the 5th power. Now we need to get rid of the negative exponent. So let's move the x variable to the bottom. So it's 28y to the 5th divided by x. And so that's the answer. What is negative 2x cubed y raised to 0 power? What is that equal to? Anything raised to 0 power, keep in mind it's 1 inch. Now what about negative 4x to 0 power? What is that equal to? You need to realize that. This is negative 4 times x raised to 0 power. This 0 only applies to x, so this portion. Highlighted in red, that's equal to 1. So it's negative 4 times 1, negative 4. So anything that's affected by the 0 exponent will become a 1. Anything outside of that is unaffected. Try this problem. What is 24x to the 7th y to the 3rd divided by 8x to 4th y to the negative 12? So in this case, we need to divide. 24 divides by 8 is 3. X to the 7th divide by x to the 4th is x cubed 7 minus 4 is 3. For the y variables, we need to subtract. 3 minus negative 12 is the same as 3 plus 12. So this becomes y the 15th, and so that's the answer. What is 35x cubed y to the 5th divided by 63x to the negative 4th y to the 7th squared? What is that equal to? So we could distribute the 2, or we could simplify first. We could divide first or distribute the exponent. Let's divide first. 35 is basically 5 times 7, and 63 is 9 times 7. Now x to the 3rd divide by x to the negative 4, that's going to be 3 minus negative 4, which is 3 plus 4, and that's 7. So we're going to have x to 7 on top. And then we have 5 minus 7, which is negative 2. It's negative 2 on top, but if we bring it to the bottom, it's going to be positive 2 on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that, and this is still raised to the second power. Now the last thing we could do is cancel the 7. Let's get rid of this stuff. So we have 5x to the 7 divided by 9 squared raised to the second power. 5 squared is 25, and x to the 7 raised the second power is going to be x to 14. 7 times 2 is 14. 9 squared is 81, and 2 times 2 is 4. This should be the final answer. If you ever need help with your homework, feel free to send it to my email, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more math tips. See you in the next video.